Good day. Today I want to speak to you on the subject of faith. Why faith? Because without faith, it is impossible to please God. Now we go to Mark 11 from verse 12. And on the morrow, when they were come from Bethany, he was hungry, Jesus. And seeing a fig tree afar off, having leaves, he came, if haply he might find anything thereon. And when he came to it, he found nothing but leaves, for the time of figs was not yet. And Jesus answered and said unto the tree, No man eat fruit of thee hereafter forever. And his disciples heard it. Verse 20. And in the morning as they passed by, they saw the fig tree dried up from the roots. And Peter, calling to remembrance, saith unto him, Master, behold, the fig tree which thou cursest is withered away. And Jesus answering saith unto them, Have faith in God, or have the God kind of faith. You see, my friend, we as believers have the God kind of faith. Let's see in Romans 12 verse 3. Romans 12 verse 3. To prove to you that you got the God kind of faith, you as believer. For I say, through the grace given unto me, to every man, every believer that is among you, not to think of himself more highly than he ought to think, but to think soberly, according as God hath dealt to every man, every believer, the measure of faith. The measure of faith. God is dealt to every man, every believer, the measure of faith. How do I know I have that measure of faith? Let's see. Ephesians 2 verse 8. Let's see. For by grace we are saved through faith. And that is not of yourselves. It is a gift of God. You see, we are saved by grace through faith, and it is a gift of God. The God kind of faith is a gift of God. Then, how do you get this kind of faith? There is only one way that you can get the God kind of faith. Romans 10 verse 17. So then, faith cometh by hearing, and hearing by the word of God. So when you hear the word preached, or you hear the word, or you read the word, then faith cometh. Because faith only cometh by hearing. You can't pray for faith. Faith cometh by hearing, and hearing by the word of God. Then 2 Corinthians 4 verse 13. We as believers, having the same spirit of faith, according as it is written, I believe, and therefore have I spoken. We also believe, and therefore we speak. See, proven by the word of God, we have the God kind of faith. Then, because Jesus said unto his disciple, have faith in God. So we have, and now we see, proven by the word, that we have the same spirit of faith. We have the same kind of faith, the God kind of faith. And there's only one way that we can get the God kind of faith, and that is by hearing, and hearing the word of God. Now tomorrow we will go on the subject of faith. I hope you've been blessed by this message. Go and look up for yourself. Go to the scriptures and see that you as believer have the God kind of faith. Now be blessed. See you tomorrow.